shotgun handoff to Cohen. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, 30 base. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They're running it. Smoked. Joker. Go.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
36. Watch the run. Switch.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Come on, fellas.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that go.
At the 35-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Check. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again, lady. Check 44.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And he'll find Hall. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A first carry now for Thompson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Recon, 132 fighter. Go, go. Hustle. Ready.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Yeah. He's coming in motion. Let's go.
Here's Kamara. Try to run for it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a give right side. It's Thompson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Now.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Get it.
On 2nd down, Minshew. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Look at me. Zipper. Lee Griffin.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Check 3.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's 3rd down.
We're going to sack. Hey, Danny. Check safety. Slam.
80 weapon.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good play.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, Charlie.
Where we go? Say.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he completes it to Cohen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for them here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here we go.
First down, a run with Cohen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Cohen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 24. X3. 218. Chopper.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
Running for it, Montgomery. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So Montgomery denied on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Okay, ready?
58, come on. Bang it.
Okay, go.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go, deep tight.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Hey, watch the slant.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Looking to throw it. Minshew into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
On first down, Cohen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 23-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
61, match box, lights. Check 13, check 13. Spawn, no. Under 10, 10. Check 52, check 3, 25.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Don't get nervous. Under, young lady. Under crunch.
Darnold on third down. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. A final shot before the break. Darnold to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Set 30 base.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On second down, Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Double dog. That's the way.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run with Thompson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Go! 10-2 stop.
Night, sweetheart. Kill.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
18 Gator.
58 right there. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Yeah.
Hey. Big Ripper.
Out of the gun is Minshew. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback. As that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Darnold from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Let's go, team.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is caught by Cohen, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Here we go. Ready? Five.
I got one. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Bears.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
You get tired of seeing me.
Now, lady.
Banjo.
Lady.
Hey, wahoo.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Get your swarm on.
Hey, alert 3.
Ready? Pilot, 64, weak. Check. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here we go.
Darnold to throw again. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Lady. Hey, Echo.
And the blitz does come. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. his kick is absolutely perfect. Back now in Jacksonville. Well, the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free than what they're trying to get done on offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Yep. Stay at home.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And Eifert has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Got it.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Let's go. Check the backer, check the backer.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Too low.
5.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Get that quarterback.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Squeeze, double.
Yo, go.
And 58.
Now.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Come on. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down. Check the hot read.
Ready?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
That's where you belong.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They run it again with Kamara. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Minshew sets to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
And this is caught. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 54 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll try the counter here. Cohen. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Watch the twist. Mike 56. Mike.
To throw is Darnold. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
9. 30 base.
31-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
16 yards. Move those Jags. That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Ball on on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Jacksonville, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.